Welcome back. Wednesday afternoon, 3:45. I guess that's the best way to do it. Sourcing video. That's okay. For those who don't know, I just say this now, and just hope that I can find a song on ClickBand that'll match up to what I'm doing. Good beats. A little too mellow now. So stop. Okay. Went up to Ashtabula. I haven't been up there in like 3 weeks, maybe a little more. And got some for the two stores that I got stuff in. I didn't get anything at the Goodwill in Madison. There was one. It was the Biodome, PCU, and Partying 101, whatever it is, a multi-disc. All of them would need to be resurfaced. They do sell for $20 to $30 used, but nope, didn't get it because I already had plenty of other stuff. At the Salvation Army is going to be anything that does not otherwise have one of these side stickers. I spent $4.75 on 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 and 3, 12, 13 items. It should have been 14. But still, $4.75 because it's $3-4. For DVDs are $3-4 or 49 cents each, and that includes Blu-ray. And CDs were $3-4 or 49 cents, I think, individually. And then at the Goodwill, at the Goodwill in Beulah, I spent $38. But there's some $7 sets in here. And that's going to be anything with these stickers. All right, so right there, 38, 42, $43. On the total amount, well, I'll figure that out then. All right, so we'll start off with just the book makes it easier. This is Watchtower Bible, the book of Bible stories. I've sold a myriad of these throughout the years. And this is, usually it's going to tell you, this book's published in the total books printed of all editions are 36 million. So I don't think that this is an early print. Usually it'll read down here which printing year, but not with 36 million. But still, these are at minimum $20, and you get the first edition really clean or $50, $60, $70 for these books. Watchtower. Watchtower. All right, next is going to be This in Search of with Leonard Nimoy. 6 of the seasons are sealed. This entire set, as is used, is 50 to 70 plus. Sealed replacement ones. I wonder if they have individual barcodes. They do, yeah. So season 7, hosted by Mitch Pileggi, Leonard Nimoy. Maybe Mitch Pileggi, who played the FBI director in X-Files. Maybe this is when he took over after Leonard Nimoy died. I don't know if, I think Nimoy died, I think it was February 29th, if I'm remembering, or the 28th or something. That's something very specific to remember. I don't remember which year, but that might explain that. So individually, for the individual seasons, sealed, I don't know, could be 30, 40, $50 each. We'll find out. And if at anything, it's like $70. Although I paid up for these, Life After People, great show to watch, and this is what I mean by like the History Channel, Discovery. In Search of was probably just that's done through Vi. All right. Discovery, Natural Geographic, a lot of those different types of cable channels that do these. I every once in a while I will still put like after people on in the background, but the graphics for what it was for its time frame, it's still too good to just have on in the background. It's just really really cool show. And I remember watching these ones, the Universe, Neil deGrasse Tyson, NGT. I listened to his Star Talk podcast. I don't listen to a lot of them. All right. Oh, so these are 40 to 60 bucks a season. So I paid $7. I'll get my money. Yep. So it's always good if you can get something like that when it comes out. And I don't have buyers that really come in and buy the coordinating seasons or seasons that coordinate with a specific series. But to have two sealed, yeah, I'll get it. Plus they sell, so why not? I mean, I pay $7 after shipping and fees. If you sell for 40, 4, 6, 7, so we're 15. Cost 5 to ship is, now we're 20 bucks in. So I make 20 bucks. I'm not going to turn down spending 7 to make 20. We'll do all of these ones here are all also from the Goodwill. So I don't remember exactly on these ones. They're all going to be, if they're sealed, if they're lower priced, 12, 14 bucks, it's because they're sealed and I only paid $1. I think there's one that was $2. Maybe that was a CD. But the Nazis, Warning from History, we'll say 15, 20 bucks. Apollo 13, Edge and Back. I just sold one of these. I think it was open. Or it may have been sealed. I don't remember. But I know I just sold one. So 1215, this Extreme Evolution ECW. Good enough. I think that this is like 10, 12 bucks, but they sell. Star Wars Phantom Menace, nothing spectacular out of these, 10, 12 bucks. Survivor, looks like it has John Cena. I don't recognize him. Triple H, maybe? I don't know who they all are. I wasn't really into wrestling. But this one has a tattered, like, cellophane on it. Pretty tattered, but it's still sealed with the sticker up there. Like 20 bucks. All right, Elvis miniseries. So it has the artwork, the insert. I want to say this is like closer to 20 bucks. Nick Jr. favorites. I've mentioned them before, and I've sold plenty of them. Just sold another different one. I think it was actually number 2. Just went out not too long ago. A couple of days ago, maybe even. These are... I just now noticed that. So this spindle right here is brokered. Probably because of these cases. That spindle's fine. All right, well, I'll just disclose that spindle's bad. They do need resurfaced. But still, I think this one is over 30 bucks or around 30. This one is mid-20s. Also from the Goodwill. No stickers. All right. Also from the Goodwill. So, again, $1. Yeah, there is one. So $1. Quicksilver Messenger Service. I either still have one or I've recently sold this one here. 15 bucks. This Leontine Price, Greatest Artists at the Met. This one I did hand type. And nothing came up in 90 day for this exact one. I didn't go anywhere in Terapeak, but the artist does sell. So that's something that I will base it on. Does that artist sell? I'm not getting a lot of hits on it, but does the artist sell in CDs? Yes. What's the minimum? 11 bucks. All right, I'll buy it for $1. I'm sure I can do some more research and find out. Jessica Harper, don't know, Nora's Room, total 15 bucks. This is called Gear Daddies. I don't know what Gear Daddy's is. The color of her eyes, A Tide is High, My Maria, and Party Stomp. But it's another promo. Definitely 90s. 1990. Yeah, you can tell by their clothes, man. Actually, funny enough, I just threw away or donated a pair of jeans that were cut like this right at the knees. And my wife, she went up to BUA because they had a 40% off, like their anniversary opening. And then she went to Savers. And she went to Savers and she actually was going to buy the exact jeans with the cut knees because they were the right size and right length. And then she didn't buy them because she realized that those are the ones that I just donated. So you could tell I'm from the 90s if I was still sporting jeans like that. And I didn't really didn't really have the cons. Had Airwalks though. Airwalks are good hiking boots. Those who pay attention to some of my videos will recognize this. This is a different one. And it actually has one of the two CDs. And it's wrecked. You probably can't see it. It's wrecked. Looks like a lot of just minor scuffs right on top. So spin will do pretty good. So this is artwork, so it'll be just listed after I refinish it. Disc 2, unless I can find disc 1 pretty cheap and then have a whole set. But 30, 40 bucks with the case and a refinished disc 2 only. I don't know, but I'm going to get my money back for the dollar I spent. From Salvation Army, and I will try to, this kind of looks like one of those dry erase boards. All right, when I was getting to move these, I was wanting to instantly take my finger and erase that. So, Illumination. I believe I sold a used copy of this not too long ago. It says Me, Me 2, Me 3, Minions, Sing, Pets. Used, these are mid-20s. Right, this one's sealed. 30, 40 bucks. And this I would have paid 33 cents for. After tax, 35, 36. Same thing with Stitches. Blu-ray. See if my 2012 sealed. More genuine there, right? Because you can, yeah, it's genuine. 30 bucks. I don't remember now, but more likely going to be at least somewhere right around 20. And we're going to these interesting ones. I have a handful of them. So let me put those ones down first. All right, make this easy. This is Judy Garland in person, recorded live, Carnegie Hall, Sunday, April 23rd. Obviously not coming up. This is a 1989 CD. Like 10, 12 bucks. But this is Salvation Army in mint. That thing's pristine. But when I'm paying 35 cents, 37 cents, whatever it is after tax for a CD, and if it sells for 10 or 12, I'll do that. This Michael Grimm. You scan this, they come up like 170 bucks. Not going to happen. Hand type, and the artist does sell. Not particularly this one, but it is $1 and I paid 37 cents. So can I get 10 bucks, 15, 20? Don't know. I'll get my money back. And that needs to be wiped down pretty well, but this is Gaither Vocal Band. 10, 12, 15 bucks. What does that look like? Andrea Bocelli. It might be. Again, 12 bucks, maybe a little more. 37 cents. All right, so these next ones, and then I'll finish this one up. These are things called CDTV. All right, so they all have barcodes, and I was scanning, and I scanned one. scanned one of this discus one, nothing came up. And then I found a couple more different varying ones with the discus and this merit. What was the other one? Voyager? Yeah, 18. Oh, speaking of sales, thank you, viewer. I know that was you because I know the name. All right, so these CDTV. So I'm not sure on database educational software on what these are, 1991. But when I just type up CDTV and I go into games or I go into software or anything like that, these vary anywhere from $40 to $100 plus. And that goes with all of them. That's just an interesting graphic. This is called Wonder Window. Rodney's Wonder Window. I don't know the Voyager company, CD-ROM disc, and that's all you get. I don't know what it is, but it's by this Voyager publisher. And the other couple, this other one, I typed in silly, oh, this is the one I did type up, silly, noisy house. And any of them that come up are like 50, 60, 80 bucks. So, I mean, I'm not saying I have to be super ecstatic because I know that this kind of stuff, pristine, this kind of stuff can just, it looks like a regular CD. It gets put somewhere in some sort of thrift store or yard sale, and people don't really think about it. It's not music, and then we'll see. So, I got this one here. This My Paint, a franchise one, All Dogs Go to Heaven. And then these discus ones, Heather hits her first home run. This mud puddle, I'm going to guess it's about a mud puddle, or the dog gets in the mud puddle, or I don't know. And this Amanda Stories. And the one that did come up, I think this was like 80 bucks. The one that did come up was like this picture, just smaller. It didn't have all that. So $30, $40, $50 minimum for each of them? I don't know. And that's why I deal in physical media. When am I going to be out? Out of $2, $2.50? If none of them ever sell, all it takes is just one of those to sell, and I got my money back on buying all of them. That's why I like physical media, because it's everywhere. It's cheap. It's easy to work with. And it sells fast. Like your mom. So that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Physical media, man. Refer to your mom. What I said before that. Anything going up, comment down below. Subscribe, share. Those are all free. They help me. We're all helping each other here. Appreciate it. Thank you.